In this video, we're going to walk through the store scan feature in Stok.ly. So we're in channels. We're going to come into a channel, Shopify, for example, and click on store scans. We're going to create a new store scan. When we create a store scan, we're looking for items on your external e-commerce channel that either match items that exist in Stok.ly or to take an action like importing the data and creating those items in Stok.ly, or taking the item on your e-commerce channel and linking it to an item with a different SKU in Stok.ly. If we're looking to link items from your e-commerce channel, we are going to either look for an SKU match or a name match. Our default behavior is to search for an exact SKU match. We can use a fuzzy search. Fuzzy is a loose term and it will look for similar matches, but the term fuzzy is not precise, and therefore it might be helpful, but really what we're looking for are exact matches between SKUs in Stok.ly and SKUs on your e-commerce channel. We can use name. Again, we would be looking for an exact name match. We can use fuzzy, but it's loose and it may or may not produce the outcome we're looking for. So if we can't use an exact match with SKU, we could use an exact match with name. Fuzzy might help, but it will not be precise. If your items don't have SKUs on the external e-commerce channel, we can create SKUs. We will preface them with STK and then a slash, and then we'll use the item ID from the e-commerce channel as the SKU. We can also replace duplicate SKUs. We'll use the same format, STK with a slash and the item ID from your e-commerce channel. We'll now create a store scan. Once that's ready, we'll come back in and then we'll have a look at the actions we can take. Now the store scan is complete, we can click into the store scan and we'll see all the items that we have found on your external e-commerce channel. You'll see this first item has the action create item. This means that we found the item on your e-commerce channel. There is no corresponding item in Stok.ly. And if we select this item and click import, that will take all the product data that we've mapped to on your e-commerce channel and create the product with that data in Stok.ly. And that includes images, descriptions, titles, all your custom attributes, all the information that you hold in that product on your e-commerce channel will be pulled into Stok.ly. This second item, we can see that we found a exact match between the SKU of the item in Stok.ly and the item on your e-commerce channel. So the default action here is to link the item. If we select that item, Stok.ly will link the item in Stok.ly to the item on your e-commerce channel. It might be the case that you want to take an item on your e-commerce channel and link it to a different SKU in Stok.ly. In that case, we can select from the options, click link item, And this will produce all the items in Stok.ly. We can search by name or SKU. In this case, let's search by SKU. And now we're going to link this SKU on your e-commerce channel to this SKU in Stok.ly. If you have any doubt that the item is linking to the correct item, you can just click into the item, click onto the name, and it will show you the full details of that product. So in this case, we'll select that item as well, and that will create a link. If we want the action to do nothing, we could select do nothing. If this toggle is on, this will show all parent and child variations as individual items, i.e. it won't group them together as parent and child. If we toggle that off, we'll now group parent and child items together. So we could search here for variable items. So here are the variable items, and then we could click into this, and you can see the child items. When we import items into Stok.ly, especially variable items, first we'll create all the children items, and then we'll create the parent item, and we will link the parent to the children, so that when we import the item into Stok.ly, you have a complete parent and child under one product. So let's now bring that back to all items. We could now select all the items. We could filter by a word or a product code or what have you, and select all those items. And when we're ready, we click import, and that will carry out the actions that we have selected from the drop downs. So that's the store scan feature. If you've got any further questions, please ask your account manager, and they will explain in detail the other actions and how we will use those to make sure the data that we import or link to is correct. Thank you.